something to strive for.
That's right.
Absolutely. Hey, oh,
Hey.
yeah, contacted Dan Lawless about this piece and asked him if this was one of his, and he said no, but impressive artwork nonetheless.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I would have bet
Yeah.
that would have been Dan, maybe someone mimicking Dan's style,
Yeah. I don't know.
with the coloring and stuff.
How will we ever find out?
Dum, bum, bum, bum. I know. I hate that people post artwork and don't give the artist credit,
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, also
Well,
got a package from you today, but I haven't had a chance to open it yet. So
okay.
And now's his chance. Oh,
Bust her open.
hello, Homer. Hell, all. Welcome to the Fork Like Shadow. It is a Monday. I know I've not done much. I did go to Hobby Lobby and pick up my regulars. Plus, went to Walmart and picked up some more markers, which are high on the flesh tone. I thought I would try that with Geo. The flesh tones seem to be worked pretty good with him, along with some browns and tans and stuff. So, picked that stuff up and picked up a pig replacement for Doc's.
Okay.
Yeah. So now I can release the hostage ham, and send him his. He'll be happy.
all right, can you guys
So
still hear me?
yeah, we
Yeah.
can now. Now that you're off mute.
Well, I know I muted for a second, but then I got a weird message from
Mm.
StreamYard. I thought I was going to have to reboot.
Oh.
You didn't. That's a good thing.
It said that I had lost connection with my mic to reset or retry and blah blah blah.
I know
Oh,
when I was over on Flip City and on the Hump Day show Wednesday with Omer, it was like losing connectivity. Maybe due to storms, maybe due to just like you said, StreamYard's going through some stuff right now. I don't know, but
yeah.
it's not fun jumping in and out and you know.
No,
All right.
especially if I'm doing my own show. I always worry I'm going to shut down the whole damn stream. What's up, homie?
What's up, my homies?
Home slice. Oh man.
Well, how's Abby doing, Rex?
Well, I just gave her another dose of that. That makes 4 doses that I've given her for the last 2 days.
Yeah.
I'm looking for improvement.
Right.
It's hard to tell right now.
It'll take some time.
Yeah.
And you got all the paperwork and everything, so that's good.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
I just wish I hadn't have lost that first stuff.
No doubt.
Such a hassle.
She was able to, be able to get those 4, but none of the other stuff was there.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, he's talking about the 6 months of heartworm medicine.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. Well,
man.
But the stuff for the
But
heart murmur,
at
I
least,
got, and
at
that
least
was the most essential.
that's a
right.
30-day supply. And now you know you have something to take to a vet if you go see one. Say
Yeah,
here's what I need. You don't have them tell you this is what I need for my dog.
Yeah.
right.
'Cause you got the shots, you got everything the dog needs. So
Hey, Carrie.
they have to deal with you. Hello,
Oi,
Carrie.
oi, Carrot.
Oi,
Sebalo.
oi, sapaloy. Yes.
One of our best supporters. You know that's true.
Always love to see Carrie in
Count
the
her,
house.
count on her to be around when we show. That's a good thing.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Hell,
sir.
the whole chat.
I know you can't see it so far,
Yeah,
else, but yeah, I think we got it covered with Omer and Carrie at the moment. There might be some lurkers out there hiding out.
Well, let them lurk.
yeah. Abby's, doing Abby.
Hell,
She's quite active. We're supposed to have a meeting, and we may go out after the
yeah.
meeting tonight.
Not only that,
Oh,
she had
okay.
a great time with Honey. I mean, I think that was really healthy for her and my dog, for them to interact and to be
And
around.
Yeah, sounds like,
she
oh,
had already been active for about a week. Uh,
I'm just talking about for my dog,
I know,
just
but I
having
mean,
a
my dog
dog.
is probably your dog is younger and more energetic and bouncing around and stuff. And uh,
Yeah,
I think it was good Abby coming off an active week. And so she was probably more active too. She may have been worn out like I was.
yeah,
Edwin
she's probably
Buzz
tired.
Acevedo in the house. Hello,
well, the
Edwin.
key thing is, brother, there was no violence between them. They were
Right,
not.
yeah, they got along
They
good.
had no reason. They didn't want to harm each other. And
Now,
that's
Honey did
got to say
growl
something.
after to get her second half of the bone there.
Well, I mean, she didn't bite her,
Well,
did she? What I'm saying is that just shows me that you and I have got to be doing something right if our
Yeah,
dogs or they get along with other people and other dogs and they interact like dogs. You don't expect them to be humans.
yeah.
But they did that, man. That was really good for her, I
They
think.
did good, yeah. And that was the first time, Susie said that she'd seen
mm,
Abby,
Yeah, and
even
then
though I've had her over there.
Abby got to run free in the backyard and stuff.
Hmm.
That
Yeah,
was
it,
she
it was
really
a good
liked
visit.
that.
Hey, Ginkgo.
hey, good to see you, Ginkgo.
So
And good to see Edwin in the house. Hail, Edwin.
Edwin. Yes.
Yeah, I think it was a good visit for both of them.
Yeah,
You know,
they got along
I
and
mean, it,
played, and good for him.
Yeah, I think these people looking, they're saying, "Yay, devil flyer." They need to start thinking this way: go momentum, because you're looking at the trifecta here. That's going to cause momentum comic stuff, and that's a
what,
There you
fact.
go.
be obliterated, take off.
Take off, man, with so much momentum, you can't stop it.
That's right.
Hmm.
No brakes, bitches. Get out the way.
Hey, Shadow might even say, "Hey, you know what? I'd like momentum to put together my book after it's all put together. We'll put it under the momentum logo. I
Yeah,
got some
that'd be cool.
things copping. We'll put that under there. I don't care. We'll promote that, and then that's a
Yeah,
bit. That's like a company. It's
yeah, that's
going
an
to do
idea. I mean, Rex
one
and I hadn't really discussed that yet, but it is an
Oh,
idea.
it's an idea. It's a brainstorm idea. It doesn't
Mm-hmm.
have to come
Well,
to
yeah.
fruition. You know,
But yeah, I've
that's
been looking at Pete's doing mini comics and doing his own newsprint print comics here soon. So I was
great.
thinking about maybe having Mr. Samedi print up my book for me when it's ready. And he does the mini comics are right at the exact same size as the old original ash cans too. It's 5.7 by 6.5 or something like that. So
Rex, I did not mean to jump in there and say something that wouldn't be cool. Okay, about that. If I did, you know, just throwing an idea out there. I'm not
Right.
trying to. Well, he needs to get on that board with you. I mean, Shadow may have a total different ideas. I'm just talking, man. That's all.
Definitely an idea. I hadn't actually
You need
thought
to
of it.
have.
You
You
know,
need to
yeah, I
open
know
up.
Rex has got enough of a universe
You
on his hands
open up
already.
your
But
package. You need to have a. We need to let Shadow have an opening.
Well,
Sometime.
look at Dark
Maybe
Gig
right
Comics.
before
You know,
we
he
end.
publishes his own stuff and others
Mhm.
titles and things that aren't necessarily part of his thing.
Look at all the
Yeah.
titles these other comic places got. Man, some of them got so many titles you don't know what's going on. But if you can keep
Right.
it to
And
the group,
I want to come up with a logo and all that anyway. But I mean, to be under the FMC banner, if we all wanted to, kind of team up, or not FMC, but Momentum. I mean,
that's kind of what I'm talking about.
yeah. I mean, I don't see any problem with that as long as we all,
I kind of feel that
retain our individual
If Omer's here,
property.
we'd be like the Four Horsemen, man. You know what I'm saying? If we decide to, one day, whether it's down the future,
Well,
after we
yeah.
do things
Well, I
we
mean,
want to do. You do
oh,
your comic, Rex does his, Omer does his. Then maybe we can come together for the next one or something and work together and kind of like be the Four Horsemen. I could do whatever I could do. You guys do what y'all
well,
do.
you must not have heard yet, LP. But I worked out a deal with Omer, so he's going to be doing the interior pages on the
Cool.
original Ashcan. Got a couple of covers lined up already,
Who
and
put all that cursing on there?
now it's just a matter of getting the money together.
Design, isn't it? That's all it is. Design.
Fuck this shit.
That's
I like it.
great.
I gotta get one of those to take for me and keep it work.
That is a grip right there. I've never seen anything like it. That's pretty cool.
Why are you always just walking around with
Yes.
that coffee cup in your hand? Because that's how I feel.
He turned it up for
Hey,
him.
Caleb.
Hey, Caleb, good to see you, sir. Caleb gets around, man. I
Sam,
kept running into him in other chats over the weekend. He was all over the place.
Bloodline.
see him doing the colors already on this.
Blood Hunt.
Didn't take him long.
Oh, yeah, great.
Blood Hunt
That's
2.
awesome. Oh, speaking
Blood
of
Hunt
another good
2.
friend of the show, Rex, remind me, because I think I bought a couple of extras to send to you. You got the first mythicals from Hojo, right? But
What's
you didn't
up,
get 2 and
Omar?
3.
What's up, gents?
Hey, Homer.
I have not gotten any of the mythicals yet.
You haven't got any of them? Oh, shit. All right, well, I got a copy of 2 and 3 I can send you. But I had to go back and look, see how, because I bought pretty heavy on the number ones, but I don't know if I just got all the alternate covers, or I think I actually got the box on that one. Hojo to the box. I got to double check. Ooh, the Midnight's looking good, Homer.
Yeah, I gotta color it up.
Both look good.
Here's a look at those trading cards, the Lucent trading cards there. Wow. Some of them, anyway.
Yeah.
That someone received, so I guess maybe they're packed in that little
things
portfolio.
They aren't tarot cards, are they?
Yes, they're of the devil. No, yeah. I'm sticking to that.
That's the case. I don't want them.
No, I don't think.
Nothing personal. It's just.
Yeah, I don't think Bancroft's story has anything to do with witchcraft.
That's good work, Omer.
Yeah.
I try a little bit.
The
clown looks stabby today.
The problem is we will quit trying.
Leo Mactos on the art here for Carrie. There's your Harley representation for today.
There you go.
That looks good.
Who'd you say? Did you say Mactos?
Matos,
Oh, man.
Matos.
No,
Leon
different name. I was
Matos.
gonna say, oh, that's a coincidence. That sounds like the artist on Hojo's book. It's Nastos. I don't know if I've met him.
Nastos. Okay. Nastos.
Like nasty, but with an OS instead of a Y. Nasty Nastos. I
I don't know.
certainly does
Should
certainly does like
Americans
artwork.
go to hardbacks?
I want one of those.
Like the hardback UK annuals.
Here, I'd
Should we
like
go
to
to
have.
hardback books? Hardback
I liked
editions?
them when I could find them when I was a kid. Like even the little gold key ones and stuff. Or was that was it gold key? Or no, little golden books, right? I would do every now and again.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see what you're talking about.
Which is similar to the little Whitmans. That's what
Right,
I think.
right,
That's what
yeah.
you're talking about. Whitmans, right?
But I know they did like some
These
DC
big
characters
little
back in the
books,
day, like
the
Superman,
black
Batman.
hole. I had one of those, but it wasn't that one.
Coloring book. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's cool.
but it was all colored in and everything. Is that what
You know,
you're
the funny
talking about,
thing,
Shaq?
I had the toys of those guys, man, but I hated that movie.
These
Oh
little
yeah,
big little books.
Silver
Mhm.
Streak. Now is that the Richard Pryor and
No,
was
this
this
is
an
No,
older
hell
one?
no.
This is way out there. This is from
Oh, okay.
wartime.
Oh, I thought
1950s,
that.
probably.
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought it was a video cassette. I didn't think it was a book. Sorry.
It was. You were talking about big little books, and I said, "Well, I
Right,
got
right.
one."
Oh, that's cool.
But that's the way. These are the ones I got from Robert. Can't believe he sent me this. This thing's nice.
Congratulations, Carrie. It should be coming your way shortly. I just got my mythicals today.
You got your mythicals today. Okay.
Mm.
There you go. Betty Page as Green Lantern. Hell yeah.
Whoa. Oh yeah. All right. How come they didn't do this movie?
Reading those comic books. I know, right?
I wonder if she's a lesbian.
Whoa.
Put your ring on my
Really?
finger.
Okay. Well,
I don't know. I was asking the question. You know how they
you were.
change her.
You were. Sounded like a question to me. Jeez.
I said, I wonder if she is.
Oh,
That's what I asked. Because
not
they changed
anymore.
things.
She ever was. How about that?
Right.
She's
I
dead.
believe that. I was just talking about as a Green Lantern girl, not as in real life.
Have you guys been hearing any buzz about Vatican City, which I think Norwal's doing, right?
Yeah. Narwhal with Matt Miller or Mark Miller. Sorry. Or Millar, if you say Millar. I guess it's doing pretty good. They probably already got a Netflix show lined up for it. So,
Hey Rex, did you ever get one of these Sergeant Rucks gold? I had gotten one of these regular ones, you know, a Sergeant Ruck. I said, "Oh, they're playing after Sergeant Rock." Then I saw a gold one, so I when I find that other one, I put them together. They look pretty.
I've not seen any of those. I've seen some of the weapons and things like that.
This is from 2022.
Yeah.
You know,
But a lot of that in the comic.
Dollar Tree.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, even like Rex's store in mine, but had radically different stuff. Like I got the Venom line or whatever with the bright green stuff, and Rex said he didn't get any of those by him. But I think you got more of the vehicles and stuff by you, didn't you, Rex?
Well, I didn't get the vehicles. Dark Lycan had both of the vehicles. I would have liked to have gotten the vehicles.
Man, I'd love to have one of those brand new, still in the box.
Walkie talkie, yeah.
Be safe, nice.
That's probably the whole kit and caboodle, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
Oh, dude,
probably a warehouse.
I always had a bunch of walkie-talkies, like 4 of them. So whenever we went camping, I just hand the kids walkie-talkies. And when I call you, you better answer. Just let them have the campground. Go.
Don't get too far away.
You know, all that shit, dude. We had.
As long as I can pick you up.
I think it was about 5.5 acres down there, my buddy's campground, and you know, it was
far all those walkie-talkies work.
Oh, they covered the whole area, dude. I got ones that were good for like 3 miles. You know, not like the kitty set. but they were
Right.
small, real light and compact, you know. So I
Now,
still got them.
you can get a good set that's not going to do that much. You know.
Yeah, yeah. No, it had I think it was like a 1.5 or 2 mile
I
radius
remember
off
these
those little
guys.
guys.
They had 'em. We were taking a trip to Boston. A whole bunch of us from the church. Well, these guys had these walkie talkies, man, and half the
Mm.
time they'd go out on you and stuff, and we wouldn't be like a couple miles or a mile apart or even closer.
Oh
And
yeah,
then they'd
yeah.
say, "Make it right here," and I had a whole load of kids, and it
No
was
shit.
a rock, and they want me to whip off. I'd be like whipping at 70 miles an hour off the highway into that tunnel. No,
Oh
I
geez.
just kept going. Says, look, I just kept going. I'm not killing these kids to get off on the exit. I mean, it freaked me out. And I pulled over, and they found me, and we made it back. Everybody was safe.
Hey, Wolf's friend. The AI recommended you to us. Well, welcome. Come on in for some comic book talk, some comic book creation, some
Chat
drawing,
here,
some amazing collectibles, and we
Brother
got a
Rex.
pretty
Got
fun little
this
chat here.
going on for all of us. He does it every day just to hang out with us.
You can't stop them. It's momentum.
Yeah, man, it's momentum. Momentum's wheels
Just
get
keeps
moving,
rolling.
buddy. You ain't gonna. We just them wheels are just like this, moving forward. When them jokers start moving, man, once you start getting them going, it'll be like that little dude. He'll be all over the cover.
Check
Yeah, there
out
you go.
Wolf's Friend
Hey,
42,
PBR.
his channel over there, and all his content.
Yeah.
There's the link. Hey, PBR, it's good to see you.
What's up, PB?
Yo, PBR.
Homer Glitch. What
Oh
does he
man,
do? Put them
I'm
up there when
still
he
fucking
leaves?
beat
Is
today.
that what you
I
do,
was
Homer?
up yesterday.
I'm setting up some shows for next.
I got you. I understand. Well, that you're around listening. That's cool. You
Yeah,
didn't
just hanging out
abandon
for a
us.
bit.
That's all I was asking. Making sure you didn't just
I'm here.
leave it.
Yeah, I'm setting
AI
up
is
the Monday
all
Night Draws show for the next
YouTube uses to
6
recommend
weeks.
videos.
Mm-hmm.
Man, Rex, my daughter, she had all those troubles and everything I told you about.
Right.
She just found Saturday somebody somehow connived her and she thought it was the bank. They drained her account. But the $1,500, man.
Oh,
And she was saving up trying to get out of a little box she was in. Well, she's talked
Right.
to them. They may get it back for her, in like 1 to 10 days, she said. I told her, y'all get
Well,
hungry, give me
yeah, still at least if you got a chance of getting it back, it's better than nothing.
yeah. Some people
man,
don't have a
those
chance.
scumbag scammers
I hate them fucking assholes.
stealing from
You
regular people, man.
People
That's
just trying
terrible.
to make it, man. People are just trying to make it week to week, and they're gonna pick on them. Find somebody that's got some money. She drilled him a new one, didn't she?
I thought that was Homer. I was like, what are you doing? Making margaritas?
She drilled him a new one, man.
Yeah.
That's funny.
That lady's
Old
got
people just trying to
a
have
mean
fun.
sense of humor, man.
Them old people just trying to have fun. What happened to Wolf Friend? What's mod? What did we do to you, bro? We certainly
what?
didn't mean to. What did he say?
I don't know. He said something about AI makes all the recommendations.
Remove mod. You have a campaign.
Well, apparently Wolf's friend doesn't want to write. So
Yeah.
You know,
We'll
I'm not
take care of
trying
that.
to mess with nobody.
There we go. One click and it's done.
And good advice.
That is right.
Making
We do
random
have
people mad.
We're just hanging with the homies.
Devil Flyer, a Devil's Weapon over on Fun My Comic, comic book, and also the Ash Can, which is ready to mail out over there on Indiegogo.
Indiegogo.
Pell Rider in the house. Hello, Pell Rider.
Hey, pal.
You a wrench, brother? We got a few screwdrivers.
Just start taking everybody's wrench, Rex.
Wrench Wars.
We've been lucky that everybody that Rex has awarded with a wrench has not done anything.
Yeah, being responsible, trying to share positive
What
links.
kind of people you want to give it to?
Yeah.
Well, apparently,
If they
that
don't
Wolf's friend does not want the responsibility.
Well,
I
if they
understand.
don't want, if they don't want the
Well,
wrench,
we're
no
not
big
trying
deal.
to lay anything
Yeah,
on you, bro.
it can be a lot of weight on your shoulders being a mod. I understand. Yeah. Just because I'm a mod in
course.
like 50 fucking chats, that doesn't mean I don't understand.
Of course, mods, feel free to time him out if you'd like. Just
Hey,
a
now that
joke.
he's willingly given up his wrench
I'm-
pill rider, you
If
can
I'm
just
happy
zap
to
him
be a
anything.
mod, I don't know what's going on anyway, so it don't matter.
Yeah, I hadn't even figured out how to use a wrench yet.
What's a wrench? I don't even know what that is.
A wrench? I got one in the car.
Yeah,
Yeah,
them kind of
I
understand.
got one for the sink.
Sometimes
It's a
I
lot of work.
wrench in the bathroom, but
Mm-hmm.
I try not to.
Oh man.
Telling you.
Well,
Just
that was
another Manic
strange,
Monday.
strangely random, but okay.
What happened?
The Wolf friend thing, 42. I never saw somebody get upset about being given a wrench before.
Wow.
Yeah, me neither. It's all right. It's all right.
Yeah, you
It's
did
not
good
bad.
advice, though, because, I mean,
Okay.
if he was an asshole, he could have just started doing terrible things
Yeah,
and
right.
cause problems for the channel. So that advice is good. But
Goose ride.
It's solid.
Rex is just too loving. He's too giving. When we get a new
Mhm.
Hey,
new
man,
person in the chat,
Mike.
Rex wants
You
to
don't
hook him
know.
up.
He could be a bot. He could be a
Yes.
bot.
hey, if I don't
He could be a
trust you,
corn bot. A corn bot
A corn butt.
wants us to buy corn.
Ah,
corn. We like corn. Popcorn.
We like corn. Don't you like corn? I
Popcorn
like
with
the yellow
butter.
corn, white corn, corn tortillas, corn chips,
come on
Corn.
over
candy
to
corn.
Oh
the
my.
Only Ears channel. You can see all the corn.
We'll husk them right in front of you.
That's right. Watch this
Oh,
one.
that's right in front of you.
We're removing the silk now. Woo-hoo.
Fresh corn.
We'll make cornbread. We make sweet
Isn't that
corn.
There you go. Make some Mexican street corn. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Mercy.
Jeez.
Oh, I don't think Rex would like that. I think that's got mayo on it.
Nope.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Sour cream
No
and
mayo, please.
Is it sour cream too? Yeah. I'm not big on sour cream by itself, but as long as it's mixed with something,
It's
I can
it's either
deal with
sour
it.
cream or mayo.
with your
Usually it's
taters?
supposed to be
No,
sour cream, but
Is it?
Rex
Okay.
bled
I
out.
had it wrong.
Rex bled out going to the hospital. They wanted to take him to the Mayo Clinic, and he bled to death.
That's right.
No
He
mayo.
said, no.
Mhm.
We'd take you anyway, buddy.
Carrie says, just to be clear, Brits do not call spatulas wrenches or spanners.
Okay.
No, I thought a wrench was called a spanner. Is that
a
correct,
spanner,
Terry?
yeah.
Okay. I don't know
No,
where the
well-
spatula thing came in.
Well, we know you're
I
wrong,
probably
you
brought
know,
it
but
into
that's
the
okay.
discussion the other day,
Mm.
weeks ago.
A spanner?
She-
Do you have a
She
spanner?
had to set me straight.
I
Yeah,
do.
spanners
Do you
are in
like an
sci-fi.
adjustable spanner or do you need a fixed size spanner?
I just remember Han Solo asking for a spanner from Chewie in Empire.
Oh yeah, that's right. Why did he choose to use that? That's a fucking strange choice for dialogue.
Oh, that's cool.
Well, it's for the sci-fi. You know what I mean? Like it's
I get it, but still. Oh,
That's
is that?
Del Keown there.
Oh, it's still, yeah. That's Peter Gilmore. Part 2.
Jack the Ripper,
Jack the Ripper,
Vampire Hunter
Vampire
2.
Slayer. Vampire Hunter.
Looks pretty evil, man.
Yeah, the head vampire is like he's a pretty nasty dude in Peter's new book.
Man,
Well, he's
we
pretty
just
nasty in the person.
Rick and Morty, man. You know, just something like freak me out.
Rick and Morty's all right. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, I'm just messing.
yeah, they used to
I
be
don't-
good, but they went
Yeah.
woke. They went a little
I liked the
woke.
first couple of seasons. I thought they were pretty
Yeah.
funny after that.
Well, then they lost their head writer
Sim-
guy who got Me Too'd or something. I don't know.
Yeah, so
Sim
that's
said,
that's what I
enjoy
heard
9
this
pages
weekend.
of Hellzone, which I don't know if this
Sweet.
is the first one or the one that's running now.
I don't know. I backed it, whatever it was.
Hellzone is the first one. This is the first one.
Yeah, I like Sim stuff too. Sim, Hojo, both those guys, I back them every time they come up.
Supposedly his daughter colored most of this one.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and pretty
Didn't
good.
know she was a colorist.
Yeah, well, he was teaching her how to color it because she wants to get into the family business and make her own comics. So he's been
Mhm.
teaching her little by little on this book. Now
That's
she's doing full pages. So the back half of the book, like she did most of it, and the first half it was him and her, him helping.
Oh, that's
teaching her.
cool, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. Only in CG / our little indie thing could you have people doing that stuff.
I want a
Teaching your
cheeseburger.
son or your daughter the ropes.
Well, she
while
better get in
you-
the kitchen and start cooking. I don't know what she's waiting for, hugging herself like that.
That's
Because I want a
Damn it.
hamburger and fries too.
I made a
Self-love.
salmon.
Go down to Burger King.
Oh, it's better if you get a woman to make it for you, LZ.
Hell
Get in the kitchen.
Wow.
ain't
Single
never-
Homemade
much?
is only better.
Just wondering.
Listen, Homer. You ain't never gonna make a woman do anything. And if you
I'm
do,
gonna make them do everything.
play. Okay. I
the
can't make
clean.
my woman do jack. I could ask her to do something, she might do it, but make her.
Back in the dungeon with her then. We'll bring another one out.
That's right.
We'll bring another one out who wants to come and see daylight.
Chain her to the wall.
It's a joke, LZ. I'm just playing.
I know you are, bro.
Yeah.
Hey man, I've been around the block.
When you love them, they ain't got to do squat. You just go to Burger King.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
At this
Love 'em
age,
like that, they'll leave you. Saying.
I know. That's what happened with the last one. We gave her everything.
no,
She's
they
like,
leave
"Oh."
you. You can't go to Burger King.
She took it all and left.
Yep. I'm free as a bird.
Well, you married the wrong
didn't come
son
back. She didn't come back.
there. I ain't gonna marry nobody's gonna take nothing from me.
Yeah.
Oh, hell no.
No more.
My first divorce, my wife didn't even think about asking for anything that had to do with my comic book collection or anything. She knew she'd end up dead somewhere if she tried to fuck with that. I don't care. I'll leave you the fucking house. I don't give a fuck what you want. You keep your fucking hands off my comics and shit, or I'll fucking murder you. In Minecraft.
Strong language.
A bunch of spikes on an M67 frag grenade.
Oh, damn.
Jeez.
I'm lucky that thing didn't take him out.
Yeah. Look like something
Yeah.
Peter would do, aka Pad.
Fire in the
looked
hole.
like you.
Dude was rough.
Oh yeah, spikes on a grenade. He must have had something against that dryer, washer,
I
whatever it
guess.
was.
Oh, dang.
Says, yeah, you can have it.
I hope I just didn't kick myself, boys. Hold
No.
So I got the next 7 Monday night draws set up.
on. Wow.
Which is
Ooh.
insane. Did you do that all today, or
No, I did 3 of them 2 weeks ago, and then I did 3 of them last week, and today I just set up the next 3. Tomorrow I'm gonna set up the Hump Day show because I'm ahead already 3 episodes on that one.
Cool.
So I've got the next 3 Hump Day shows set up too.
How the hell you get ahead? I'm having a lot of trouble just keeping up.
Well,
That's
just
positive.
scheduling them, setting them up. YouTube really likes it, so as long as you do
Yeah.
3 at a time, Rex, per day. Don't jump ahead.
that's what
Beyond
I've been
3.
Yeah.
told. Yeah.
If you do more than 3, then they stop sending out notifications.
Yeah. We'll see.
You could still do 4 or 5 live streams a night if you want to, but it's not
Yeah. Yeah. Well, at least scheduled, right? Scheduled stream setups.
Yeah. But I don't know. I couldn't manage to do 3 a day. I don't think. I mean, just a short and a video is probably fun.
Who can identify the motorcycle?
I can't look at the
Right.
motorcycle. I'm distracted.
Triumph.
That is one long ass crotch panel on that bikini. What the hell?
I'm telling you.
Oh, it's high waist, right?
Almost
They make
It
'em
looks
small
like
now.
it's a Harley Davidson, Rex. It's an old Harley, probably a panhead.
Do you even know what it is, Rex?
I do not. That's why I ask. That's how
Yeah,
we learn.
I blew it up. I could see the badge on the tank.
Okay, that helps.
Hmm. My buddy's
Bruce
got a bike similar to that one.
Kendall said, "Let's have some animal flashbacks." Akira Kurosawa's Throne of Blood, mixed media 8.5 by 11 Bristol board. So here we go.
Oh my.
That's funny.
Animal. You animal.
You
What do you got?
filthy animal.
We'll just see how long it takes him. What the hell?
Oh wow! Look at that.
Oh, hello.
Lenticular cover.
Wow.
Is that a new
Who's in
reprint?
Black Panther's
Yeah, they
blades
did
there?
Yeah, they did. It's
Oh,
is that a new release, Hulk?
Wow.
That they did that to LZ, or is that like a reprint version?
2017.
Really? Wow.
I've got a stack of them.
Who's
here,
in the reflection there with Black Panther? Who's it?
Claw
Claw.
Sound Master. Claw Sound Master.
Who's the artist on that second version? Because you got McFarlane on the Hulk Wolverine.
Yeah, that was Todd's cover, wasn't it?
Boy, it's holographic.
Always
It's hard
a
to
hard
read.
question.
No, I'm trying to read, brother.
All right, boys. I'm sorry to cut out early on everyone again today, but I gotta go take a nap before the wife gets home so I can make some dinner and stuff. I'm just still dead from yesterday, fellas. So hopefully by tomorrow. I'll
But
be
you're not
recoverable.
you're not laying any tile anymore, are you? Are you done with that?
No, but I had to go back in and caulk all the seams today, so I still was on not as much kneeling down as I was last week, but still.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm just overall just beat, Rex. I feel like you did after you got back from your trip, you know.
Yeah, which was not fun.
Yeah, and I didn't even have to go anywhere except to work.
Well, we got a meeting at 6 that I have to be at tonight anyway, so we're going to cut it a little bit short anyway.
All right, fellas. Well, I will see
We may
you
go
all
out
either
Later,
later
Shadow.
tonight
Feel
in one of
better.
the chats, or I will see you tomorrow. Hell, we love
They
you.
wanted me to come in earlier today, but I didn't do it. So,
Rex said, hell no.
Vaya con Dios.
All right,
Vaya con
fellas.
Dios. Que
Take
Dios
care,
te cuida,
Shadow.
güey. Que Dios te
What's
cuida.
well, what you been working on, Omer?
Well, you know, I don't know what it was this weekend. I've been tired, ever since Friday. I did Friday. I went. Hello. I went and hung out with Christy for a little bit, but then my connection was real bad, just like yours, Rex, and and I dipped
Yeah.
out after about 45 minutes.
Sounds
know,
like your
look-
voice is giving out too.
Yeah, had a frog in my throat. Is he gonna get it? Is he gonna eat it? Oh,
Oh
he
no,
put his
he's
hand
happy.
on it.
He's happy camper. No need to,
He says, "Hey man, I'll lick your lens."
I'm just happy to be here.
Mhm.
There
You got me
is
some
your,
lunch. Delicious.
My goods right there.
A little lizard
there's your
representation
lizard representation for today, Lorenzo.
for Lorenzo.
Mhm.
Hello,
Just leave
Right.
stack in.
sir.
I don't know. Ever since the summer's kicked in, my internet's not as good as it was. The heat.
Who one of those guys are? I know that guy.
That's Jor-El, his father from Krypton.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. What number is that of Action Comics?
This is Action 989. And look at here, man.
Yeah, lenticular of. That's a good one to have.
It's real thick, man. Jim Starlin.
That's what she said.
Graphic novel, girthy.
She said about your head, man.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Thick skull Joker, you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Wow, that really does have a 3D quality to it. Just
It's more 3D. It
Just like
doesn't.
it is.
It does
Yeah.
not change.
yeah,
That's why it has the 3D quality. Real.
that and the artwork, right?
Yeah.
Suggesting.
That helps. Let's see. I got a couple more to show. Well, just
Don't
one
forget
more
that.
to show.
Hey, Dario.
It's the Dario, not Mario. They call him the Dario.
There's your Sinister Six. And then we'll flip it around and
Flip it around and what?
see is
I
that
don't see
Miles? No, it's a different cover. Let's see if I can tell. Okay.
Got a new color set today, Omer.
Oh yeah, what'd you get, buddy?
Got another one of these Azure. They look like Copics, but they're the
Mhm.
Walmart brand. A lot of flesh tones in this one. That works
Nice.
well with rocks. With the Geo.
Yeah, that's
so I
cool.
thought I'd give that a try and
Cool, buddy.
have a good flesh tone.
Right on.
Selection of markers. Fallout
Fallout.
Shelter Handbook.
Well, I bet they built you a good one back then.
I bet they did too.
You gotta find some WD-40 for that chair, Rex. Get that squeaking taken
That's
care of.
Elsie's. That's
me,
Elsie's.
brother.
Oh,
Thank
oh.
you.
I'll
Yeah,
try to
Elsie's?
get those. Every time I
Well, I've
move,
heard Rex's creak too, so mine's
I
starting to
just-
creak
not
too. Spend too
today.
much time. Spend
This
too
kind of
much
looks
time on
like
this
David
chair.
Finch. I don't know. This is another one that they didn't.
Oh yeah, that definitely does look like David Finch. Or it could be Stephen
They
Platt. One of the two.
They didn't say, so I really don't know. That's just going to piss the Hulk off where he rips him in half. If he ever gets the
Or eats him. He's gonna eat him.
Yeah.
Well,
That's been
you
known to
know,
happen
the
too.
madder he gets, I mean,
Just rip his head off. Yeah.
I really
Well, they
like.
never really shown the Hulk do super violent things, right?
Let me tell you something though, man. That movie where he was in that house and that dude came in that he'd beat up after the guy
Okay,
was
you're
trying to.
talking about Loki, and he says puny God, right?
No, I'm talking about.
Okay.
Look, Banner was in the house. He was in there looking for some girl. This guy who's after him wants to use his DNA or whatever. He goes in there and he throws that dude right out the window, man.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And he comes out, man. They start shooting him, and he just starts growing, man. Hey, man. The more mad he gets, the bigger he gets, man.
Yeah.
But that was one of the
I'm
first
lost,
times I ever
Homer.
saw
What
that.
is he referencing? Does he know?
It's one of the Avengers movies. I'm pretty sure
Oh, okay.
it's yeah, and it's he's looking for Scarlett Johansson, or she finds him to calm him down because he's in like Singapore. That's when he's like in Singapore and he's in that house that's abandoned by the water. Is that the one you're talking about, Elsie? I'm pretty sure that's
You remember the guy when he's in this place? He has this drill that going, and he goes towards his eye with a drill.
No,
What?
I don't.
Then you ain't never seen the Hulk. You talk about I ain't seen Star Wars. I don't even want to hear it no more. Don't talk to me.
Yeah, I probably have it, but
You
you
have it,
haven't
but
the way
have
you
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 haven't
the
seen
way
watched
you
Star
tell
Wars?
it, I don't even try and follow along, to tell you the truth. Anymore. It's just
Yeah, well,
dangerous.
he's not wrong. Yeah, he flicks the guy out. Yeah, I remember that
Man,
part.
they put him in this foam where he couldn't move, and the dude comes up with a drill. He's going to drill his eyeball, and he's the Hulk, and he's like, boom, and he busts out of that thing, and that dude shoots a thing at him, and it it blows that dude to smithereens because it bounces back on him or something. I can't believe
Yeah,
you.
maybe somebody in the chat remembers.
I'm sure I've seen it, but it was probably years ago.
Yeah, it's probably like almost 10 years
To
And
old
me,
that's
now.
that's one of the best ones,
or
and
older.
you're
Yeah.
right, Omer. That girl is the one who calms him
Calms him
down.
down. Yeah, it's Scarlett
But it's
Johansson,
not.
the
It's not
Black
when they
Widow.
were in the woods and that his dad. That's not the one. I don't
Right,
think
right,
dad
right.
turned
This
those
is the
dogs.
second or third time she's done it. Yeah.
It's
Mhm.
when the dogs got turned. That wasn't part of it. In the
Right.
very end, she says, "You were hard to find," and he goes, or he said, "I was hard to find." She says, "No, you weren't."
Yeah.
Something like
It
that.
it might have been was it the Liv Tyler one? Maybe it was the Liv Tyler one with No,
That
I'm pretty sure. No, I'm pretty sure it's
realistic as any of them I ever saw because they
yeah.
showed like when he got mad, the Hulk got bigger, man. When they were shooting him, he just got pissed, man, and he just started. They go like, "Oh gosh, he's picking up cars and throwing them."
Yeah.
After that, they start shooting him. It's like, jeez.
Yeah.
That's why I liked it. First off, that guy comes in and says, "You don't know me." He walks in, he's gonna beat up Banner, and he could, but he had Banner by the throat down on the ground, and Banner got pissed. And buddy, he threw that dude right out the front window, man. Wing! He went out in the street. I thought he was dead, man.
Yeah.
Done killed somebody.
Hey Dario, that's a good combo. Watching them back to back. Hell yeah. Sin City movies. Absolutely.
The Big Mac. Let me tell you something. In 19 '64 when I moved to Memphis. Let me tell you something. A Big Mac was something then. That was the first meal I ever ate out. Was in 1964 at McDonald's. Man, I got to get whatever I wanted. That was the first time in my life. I was 7. I'd never gotten to get what I wanted before, and I'd never eaten out. We ate at home, growing up. But man,
Wow.
that Big Mac was a Big Mac then. Shoney's Big Boy was a big boy then. Hot fudge cake was a hot fudge cake then. And it wasn't expensive.
Oh, that's when Shoney's was still Big Boy related.
No,
Or
in
they changed the name?
1964, yeah, brother. I mean,
Because they were all big boys back then, weren't they?
then
Big Boys
then they
Burgers.
went out of business, and then I moved to Arkansas, and the first Shoney's Bear Shoney's opened up there in Jonesboro, and I remember when it did, I went down there, and they had a bunch of #1 Shoney Bear comics. Man, I got and #2, I think they had a few #1s left, and the #2 I grabbed them. You got one, don't you, Rex?
I've got a #1. Yeah, I'm really thinking about getting that graded at some point.
That's something you just want to preserve for historical purposes, really. I was dumb. I gave mine to the actual Shoney's Bears restaurant in a frame. And they hung it up. But then about a year or 2, they're gone.
Take it down, yeah.
Well, they're moved. They're not there anymore. I don't know where it went after that.
Rex, any suggestions for the color on the background? I can't think of anything. I was thinking maybe orange, yellow orange, or purple.
No, I wouldn't go with purple, man. I
Thinking
would
of
go.
doing a purple to green fade. But
Yeah, that would work. Because you got that yellow down at the bottom.
Right, and then you got all the red here, so
purple, and then you start bouncing. You'll need that yellow orange up there with that blue.
Well, one thing I always ask myself is, what do I want people to focus on when I see this? Is it going to be the background, or is it going to be the figure?
I want to focus on the whole piece.
And there may be different elements, I mean, if you've got several elements that you want people to see in certain order. That's just kind of what I've run mentally through my head. What do I want them to focus on? I don't know. See what you come up with.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah, that bicycle lighting, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I got you, Dario. Well, the reason I would do green up here is to contrast the red, and that would make the figure pop out towards you. And that's why I do that. And then I'd put the purple down at the bottom because it would make the yellow pop forward.
So you want
pull away from it's color theory. Yeah,
well,
so the whole figure pops.
You use color theory to make the whole figure pop towards you.
That's my focus. So I thought about doing a gray tone, maybe even so it's neutral.
Yeah. Well,
that would make it pop. But that's why this one works so well because
not as much as the color will.
Yeah, I use that yellow green to pop the.
You might
forward.
Go about putting some more purple up in his area, up in his top area, and those wrinkles in his face. And
yeah, on this, yeah. It looks better in person.
Not on the clown, but on that other one you showed.
Oh, this one? This one's done.
Yeah, okay. It might be done, but I was thinking up there in the wrinkles, you might have a look like you did on the stomach. You might could do a little of that up in those wrinkles up around his face, and it'd really make that pop a little more from that background.
Yeah.
Maybe. I'm not talking about a lot.
His suit's white. And
I
don't want to try to drop too much color.
Shadows, just shadows, not color. To color it in, but highlights and shadows. That's all.
Yeah, I don't want Rex to get mad at me saying I changed the design.
I don't even mad at me because I'd be the one changing it if I said, "Hey, you got to do this," and you do it, and then it's all messed up. And I go, "Well, I was wrong."
You know what? I think I'm just gonna do some.
You do what you planned, man. That was you were right on it, bro.
Well,
Orange,
he's a dark character, so I'm gonna do like some purple washes.
purple. Do like your gradation from purple up
Yeah.
to green, up to orange and
We'll
yellows.
focus on the background more than the figure. Yes.
Now we want the figure to pop towards you, man. I don't want whatever.
It's okay. There's nothing to argue about. It doesn't matter.
I ain't going.
Damn it, just send it to him so he can finish it for you.
care,
Obviously,
man.
you can't do it.
You can splatter paint it on it, brother. I don't care. Bust out the toothbrush. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, I got that right here. But I'm trying to stick to watercolors. I guess I could flick some.
You get a little thickness if you got tubes. Now, if you don't have tubes, that watercolor can still be kind of watery.
Oh, I got. What do you mean tubes? I got like
Tubes of watercolor.
like this.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, you just put a little that. You don't mix it as thin. You're gonna flick some, and when it hits, it'll hit that watered area, and it'll start spreading out, man. It'll be a trip.
Well, I mean, I could do this.
Yeah, there you go. But I
A
mean,
little bit
I
more
have
control.
washed in the purple first, then I'd do it. You know, like you're doing.
Yeah.
Do some. Then I might come on top of the wash with it.
See, he might do it totally different. See, that's what he's
Yeah,
telling you.
I mean, I might do this, do that. I'm just throwing out ideas. I'm certainly not sitting there telling somebody how to do something. Shit. I do that when I'm doing my own. You know, I don't have to worry
I'm
about it.
exhausted just listening.
We're talking about it.
Damn.
So if we're talking about art, I'm going to engage in it. You know,
I'm just trying to get it done, man.
I'm just doing it, man. Leave me alone.
I don't want to look at this piece of art anymore. I want to put it in a folder. And make it
Leave
go
me
away.
alone. I'll be done here in a minute. Just quit.
The clown's scaring me. I'm scared,
I felt
Rex.
that in my
Hey,
pee-pee.
Homer, I got your back. Don't worry about it, man. You're doing a good job there, bro. Got
The
your
clown's
back.
gonna kill me in the middle of my sleep.
No. It's not going to happen. Hey. No, that's all. I wish I had that poster. Oh, my back.
He'll do
Yeah, I
it.
just read that. Is your book out yet? I don't think so, right?
Homer likes that bicycle lighting. Know what I mean? Know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he was referring to the bisexual lighting.
Mm-hmm.
I personally like a little red blending in with that purple myself. But
Wow.
you've already got that on the jacket.
Well, there's a little red right there.
You've done what I like on the shirt. I almost see a red violet.
The rest of it sucks, but I like the red shirt. Oh, I'm sorry.
Is that what you think, Rex? Well, that's pretty low down, man. Tell somebody after they've done all that it sucks. I mean, shit.
Oh, too funny, guys.
Art in action, man.
I put too much water there.
I personally love happy mistakes. Some Kirby Crackle.
Just throwing a little blue to homogenize it.
Who thinks these things up? The aerodynamics of a cow.
Ain't milk. Why is it doing dots? Is that when he farted?
Yeah, somebody lit a match.
Oh my. Woof.
Not very aerodynamic, are they?
No. Were they planning to drop them from the air or something? Why did they study the aerodynamics of a cow?
Airplane. A
They're
cow.
running out of. I had one of these as a kid. Look at that. Spider-Man web shooter.
Boy, look at you. Had a Spider-Man web shooter. You dog, you.
You must have been the talk of the town, Rex.
I never saw one when I was a kid.
Coolest kid growing up.
Well, I had to mail order for that one. You had to mail order for those.
Well, I happened to be 11 years old when Hot Wheels came out. And I'm here to tell you, Christmas, my very first Christmas when I got stuff, I got all Hot Wheels. I got Vroom motors, tracks, loop-to-loops, bridge jumps. Man, I set up the whole den. I had every car that came out. That was all I got for Christmas was Hot Wheels, you know.
Nice.
In 1968. It was awesome. My parents go, well, what do you want for Christmas? Hot Wheels. That's it. I don't want anything else. I just want Hot Wheels. We set up, man, for days, man. We had the whole den set up as a huge track. And with those Vroom motors,
See, I like
man, kept going.
I like the chaos of that, in the background. I wouldn't even fill that in. I just leave that little bit and come on down
there.
by your name there, glitch. But you've got something else in mind. Every space needs to be filled in.
Not every.
Every. No washes. No half done,
Reach through and slap him one good time. Nah. No reason to do that.
Everybody's got their own taste.
Those are nice pens, aren't they? I mean, brushes, aren't they?
Yeah, these are pretty cool. Yeah.
The water stays in the brush, man. That's awesome.
Yeah. I'm adding water to it, though, just so I can get this done faster.
Yeah, but I'm just still saying with that
Yeah.
tube full of water, isn't it?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
So you could probably squeeze some out.
Yeah, absolutely.
There.
Yeah.
Sweet. Yeah. I'm gonna get some of them bad boys. I like watercolor.
You should try them out.
Beautiful.
For sure.
Man, I love them, man. All I have, brother. Man, I tried everything you can imagine, man. Ask Rex. He was with me half the time.
I believe you, sir.
That is a mutt.
That is a type of fox.
There wasn't no dog then at all, was it?
No, that was a Tibetan fox.
It
Oh, wow.
asked, what kind of dog is this? I'm like, I ain't no dog. If it is, it's a mutt. Yeah, got it coming on, man. Definitely going to get a brush, man. Those are nice. Now I see how they work. I really see how you're using it now. Yeah. That's why you get them all the time, right, Rex? Those are real convenient.
I've gotten a few in the past, a few years back when they were on sale at Hobby Lobby. I've not used any of them yet, but I do
Well,
have some of them.
I got some water here, and I've been dipping it so I can get more of it done faster.
Well, sure, I
Put the
understand.
wash. That way I can get a little more gradation control.
Sure.
Grace
And
Jones, 77 today. It's Grace
you know,
Jones' birthday.
it's like water is your can be your friend or it can be your enemy, just as fire can. I mean, you can use water with control and like an artwork and get some really cool effects, but if after you're done, water gets on that piece, it's messed up. So it just depends on the control. And man, you got a little white area right up at the top of his head, right up everybody's
Right
hair.
here.
You're right in there, man. That
Yeah.
was bugging the crap out of it. All over now, right next to it too. That whole area, man. It's all like that.
Yeah, the
That's
water's
freaking
not.
me out. It was freaking me out, dude. Yeah, you was getting it. There you go. Yeah, those areas. Yeah. They were the ones you saw. You don't need my eyes, bro. Yours are probably a little bit better than mine anyway. Oh my. Man, is that balls of paper from your getting it wet?
Yeah, it's starting to rip up the paper, so I got to be careful. That's why I'm dabbing it now.
Yeah, I
Wow.
was looking at those little spots. I said, well, that's
Getting it
not
clean.
paint.
Yeah. So once it dries, I'll
Yeah, once it
pull off.
dries, yeah.
You can kind of rub them off.
Yeah, most of them you could probably get off anyway with that brush.
Yeah.
Now you got to get that side to over on the other side, right there, but on the other side of his hair. You see how white it is there?
Yeah.
But that might be for effect.
Yeah, it's the paper's not absorbing the water very well along the edges, and I'm trying not to bleed into the hair. So I haven't.
How
hit it
much
with a lot.
poundage is?
And you
how
got
much-
your reasons and you got your ways, my friend.
This paper, it's probably like 90 pound paper. Yeah, 80, 90 pound paper. It's a mix. It's supposed to be slightly mixed media, but I put a lot of water on here.
Yeah.
I put a little too much, probably.
Well, it'll dry. It'll be okay.
Dry. I could always hit it again later with a second pass once it's dried.
Hey, sometimes I even use masking tape and just tape it down, man.
Yeah.
So it,
Yes, sir.
whatever you do, it stretches and goes back to where it was.
Right.
But I'm sure yours was done, wasn't done in one sitting. Usually, if I was doing a like that clown, you just didn't sit down and do that today, and it's done. I know
this is like 2 or 3
There's no way.
sessions.
that's what I'm
Only
saying.
because I got to let it dry in between.
That's
at least
what
a
I'm
little
saying.
20-minute
If
dry.
I had to do that, I wouldn't tape it down either.
Yeah.
But if I was going to just hit it like a landscape or something real quick I saw outside, and I was going to spend an hour on it, I'd tape it down, and
Right.
I'd just soak that paper, man.
Yeah.
Just soak it.
Yes.
Soak it. Just swamp
Then
water.
every time your brush touched it, you'd get an effect. Color here, bing. Oh, this one mixes good. Bing. Oh, look at that beauty. Oh, look at it happening. You know, just like when you hit that blue and that purple.
It's funny. I like the sound effects, LZ.
Hey, man, you know, when I grew up, when I was sitting there drawing, when I was, you know, the same difference. Say you were 3 years old sitting there, and when your parents went to school, they left you with a black couple, Mamie and Leroy. And I said, well, what's for breakfast, Mamie? She says, wherever you want. She says, your daddy left you a big old stack of paper and some pencils. Well, we went in there and fixed a bowl of sugar, and we came back to the table and ate spoonfuls of pure sugar and drew. And brother, every sound effect, every war that we drew, every bomb that blew up, every guy that got shot, whatever, plane that went down, we had sound effects for them, man.
It's funny.
It was a trip. But that's how I began drawing. And I was, man, by the time I was in school, drawing was part of my nature, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and it stayed with me. It was a great way to express myself. I loved it. And then when you get a few people said, oh man, you're pretty good, man. Hey, draw me this, draw me that. Then you feel good about it, you know?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Well, I know that's the way I was as an artist felt. I know that's the way it was.
Yep, that's how I got Rex to do some coloring. I just kept telling him it looks great, it looks good, and then he started believing.
It looked good in color.
And he's like, "Oh man, Homer's making me do work. He keeps telling me to do work."
What does this guy have a name? It's Clown.
Oh, it's Killer Clown. It's just Rex character. I don't.
Clown Killer.
Clown.
He calls it Clown Killer. I refer to it as Killer Clown, but Clown Killer, I guess.
Then Apex goes, Killer Clowns from outer space.
Yeah. So Clown Killer, that's the official name, Rex?
Clown Killer. We need to
That's
document
story.
that in that piece, brother.
Clown Killer. He's a clown who kills other clowns? Is that I don't Killer Clown.
He killed the original clown and took his persona.
Clown Killer.
When you're all done with it, you take a mechanical pencil, and right there in the corner, you write Clown Killer.
I write that on the back usually.
No. It's got to be on the
No. You got to do it the way he wants you. Come on now.
Oh, okay. I get it now. I get it.
I want you to eat a big goober, okay?
Magoober?
No, I wasn't talking to you, bro. I figured whatever I said, you'd do whatever you do, regardless of what I said. At least I hope you would. At least that's what an artist would do.
Well, I keep asking Rex, like, what should I do for the background? And I never do exactly what he says, ever. Like,
you just
no, that's
do
wrong.
Background, don't
I just
you?
do what I want.
That's right.
Do what I want. And I think he gets mad because I ask him. So I'll stop asking you, Rex. I'll just do what I want. Like, don't ask me. You're just gonna do what you want.
That's pretty cool right there.
Ooh, Galactus.
Yeah, that's going to be the movie Galactus. Galactus in the movie. So, how close is it?
Uh, how close
It's not
is
too bad. It looks okay.
it? Yeah, it's a reiteration of Galactus. That's all I can say. Just like it always will be and has been. Every time somebody drew him or whatever.
Some of Kirby's designs are really hard to bring to life because they're so.
Well, not only that, how you gonna even match what he did? You better think way out of the box, even when you begin, because
That's like
it
they're.
won't be yours. It'll be his. It'll just be a copy of his if you don't.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Kirby stuff is so Kirby, yet so generic. Like it's generic but specific, which is weird because
Yeah, that's why it
it's
stood out.
Kirby, right? Yeah. So like, and
When
whenever you make it into real life, like how do you make it
nobody else
cool
could do
looking
it,
without
man.
making it look super generic?
Yeah, that's right. But the cool thing is like you said, like that hand of that way the hand of that clown is. He got away from this. Okay, this perspective drawing has to look like this. Why not make it look visually right instead of mathematically right? You know what I mean? Like there ain't no way that hand should be near as big as his head. There ain't no way. But when it's sticking there in your face, it should be, you know.
Hmm.
But I had an art teacher that, oh man, that was like breaking the rule of Moses or something, man. When I told her that, she understood what I was saying, but she didn't agree with it. I was like, are you serious? I want it
It's
to
called
be
perspective.
visually interesting, I want the guy to see the depth and the movement and things instead of just you know, uh, you can make it so generic that it is generic and it therefore has no interest at all. To me, I think.
Yeah.
What's that? What's that exclamation mark over there?
My name. I do two things.
In your
So
name? Oh, that was your name.
yeah.
Okay.
Well, this right here, it's my
Yeah.
name, but it's an image eye upside down. That's why I use it because
That,
I'm an
that's
image
I thought
fan.
the exclamation mark.
Yeah, it's an exclamation mark. Yeah, but it represents an image eye upside
Okay,
down as.
I got you. Rex, I'm not hearing you, man. Am I just
Yeah.
overtaking, running
Huh?
in my mouth? Am I just running my mouth, overtaking your show? If I am, I'll
No.
quit. That's going to be a good character, man.
Clown
Too bad he
killer.
gets killed off anyway.
Killed, he killed a clown, took his persona.
Right. Well, the first one gets killed off. Does the second one get killed off, and then it's the next clown killer?
Wait, there's a what? And then a
The
third?
clown
What?
killer is not the clown. He killed that
He killed the
clown.
original clown to become the clown killer. Yeah, and then the third guy who kills the
It might
second
be the
clown
same
becomes
guy. Might
becomes the
be the
next clown.
same guy taking another clown.
Uh,
And the
Rex,
same guy
what's
taking another clown. His entity keeps
Yeah, I
taking
didn't hear any of
clowns.
that. He was roboting so bad.
who
Really?
was me or Rex? I mean, me or Elsie?
Elsie. Elsie.
Oh, I heard him
But
clearly.
that may be on my end.
Yeah, it's on your end.
Don't ask me why.
So you're gonna get pizza party tonight at work, huh? guys are gonna have a meeting and have some pizza.
Have
Sounds
pizza.
great.
Yeah, apparently.
Sounds great.
Yeah.
Free dinner.
Yum, yum, eat 'em
You
up.
know where the pizza's coming from? You guys getting Little Caesars, Pizza Hut, you know, some other local
Don't
place
know.
or something?
Don't know. I'll let you know tomorrow on the 4 o'clock shadow.
Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited.
Can't wait.
What's your favorite kind of pizza, Rex?
Edible.
You're just a classic pepperoni kind of guy, or do you like Supreme, or you like the Hawaiian, or Elsie? What's your favorite kind of pizza?
I like them all. You know.
I
You like them
go
all?
to
Cool.
Domino's, get the Parmesan stuffed crust with
Mhm.
pineapple and bacon and
Ooh.
extra cheese.
Oh, it sounds like you got a favorite for sure. Hell yeah.
That's the way I get every time.
Nice.
But I'll eat any kind. But if
Right.
I'm ordered, that's what I'm getting.
Well, the last I had was a Philly steak pizza, but it wasn't that great.
That sounds disappointing.
It was.
Because you can't really go wrong with Philly cheesesteak, and then pizzaize it. Well,
I know
that's
you
done.
think I'm crazy. I know you think I'm crazy. But here's what I'd do if it was mine and I'd done that. Now, I'm not suggesting you do this. I'm
No,
just telling you
of
what
course.
I would do on this clown.
LZ, you can go do one all you want and make it however you want to.
I know I can, but
You're
I'm telling
talented.
you, I'm talking. I'm not trying to tell you what to do. I'm just stating what I would do.
Okay, well, I already did it. I'm done.
I
Thank
believe
God. Made it through it. Woo.
Let's see. Tell us, LZ. Tell me. What would you do?
Tells
well,
you.
if I
Tells
would
you.
upset everybody, I don't want to upset everybody, but
No, I'm not upset. I'm just
I would
teasing.
Burn
take,
him.
I
Kill
would
him.
let it dry. I would let it dry real good.
Uh-huh.
Then I would take an acrylic yellow, real watered down, like
Uh-huh.
watercolor, and I would
Yeah.
start washing from the top towards his pants and about where his elbows are. I'd fade it out
Fade it out here. But if you
because
take
that,
yellow and you put it over the blue purple, you might get a mud
yeah,
brown.
oh,
It'll
if
turn
you
brown
dry,
or
brother,
gray.
if you let it dry, Omer, you ought to do it on a spare piece of paper before you
Yeah,
do
but
it on that. But what I'm telling you is, if you did watercolor,
you might get like a
or
green over the blue.
you'll get what'll happen is you'll start getting a little bit of greens and your purple
Mhm.
will start turning a bronze. If you
Maybe, yeah.
unless you
I could
just
see.
blend it all together, if
Yeah, I
you
can see what you're saying. Yeah, so it'll make the red pop. Yeah, I could see that.
I'm just
Yeah,
saying it'll blend if you sit there with a brush, it'll turn the
yeah.
mud if you keep brushing it.
Right.
If you were just dabbing, say, some acrylic clear and some yellow thinned out, and you put a slight glaze of yellow on
Yeah,
top of it,
see that. Yeah, I could put.
it would
Yeah, I could
cause
put
all
a
kinds
mixed
of
media
things.
and
Yeah,
block it out here at the top, and then do a clear acrylic
that's just
yellow
what I'm
wash on
just
it.
saying. That's how I think, and that's what I do. I'm
Yeah.
just saying I'll try anything. But see, I might, like Rex says, I'll mess up something, trying something that hasn't been, is
I
not
could
normal.
even I could do a clear wash on this with acrylic medium, and then even use yellow watercolor
Yeah,
instead
yeah,
of acrylic and put a wash on
right,
it. Yeah, it could work.
right.
I could see what you're talking about,
Well,
but
there's all
this
kinds of
probably looks
ways.
really. It looks really good.
Oh, it looks great the way it sits. I mean,
Yeah.
there's no need to do anything. But I'm just telling you, as my mind works, I'm seeing all that blue and everything at the top, and I would want to kind of break it up a little. So that's what I do. You know,
Right.
I probably wouldn't
I
go.
added the blue to kind of darken it to make him look more sinister and evil.
Well, I'm just thinking because his hair is blue and his collar's blue, and
Yeah.
and then you got blue.
Kind of feels a little Kirby cracklish.
Yeah. Oh, like I said, it's sitting there pretty. It's looking good the way she sits. Not a
And
finding a word.
I am kind of considering what they all kind of look like next to each other to some extent, and I kind of like the variations of
you can see the colors and how they affect each other.
yeah, well, just kind of like looking at all. I don't want them to look the same. I'm
Right.
trying to look for some.
If that's what you're after,
So
you know,
yeah.
hopefully you're doing something different than a comic. If you don't want them, if they're all looking the same, hope you're not doing a
Right.
comic. You'd certainly be bored.
Yeah. I want
Looks
them
good
to all
to me.
kind of look distinct from each other.
But you do have to. There's one thing, Omer, I'll tell you. You have your own style.
Oh, okay.
An artist, if he does not have his own style, he needs to keep
That is gonna tell
working.
me I was doing it wrong again.
No, I wasn't telling you even then.
I know.
You-
I'm just playing.
wrong, bro.
I'm playing.
You know, I'm
playing
an art teacher like you, okay? And if
yeah.
I'm doing something and you see me doing something, not whether it's right or wrong, you share your opinion, I'll gladly accept it. Whether I do it, that's another story, you know.
Yeah, well, as a teacher, I always did it right. I was never wrong.
And your kids love you too.
I'm just teasing.
You
Yeah.
know.
Well, I would try to be really humble with them because they would get so disappointed. Like as the
Exactly.
example, they would be like, "I can't do that." Well, you got to try first.
That's
I
it.
can't
I
do that.
want to try. I said,
And
you
I'm
try
just like,
here, you'll
I'm
pass.
the teacher, guys. That I'm supposed to know how to do it, so you can try to follow along with me.
Yeah.
Like I'm not perfect either, but
The
you know,
student should be equal to his master.
at some
or his
point, sure.
teacher.
All right, Rex, I gotta get out of here. I got a show at 6, and I gotta maybe get a little snack in and take a little break before I start.
Monday
you letting me
draw. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, sir. But I got to finish this piece off, so that was fun. It was a blast.
Yeah.
Have a draw.
Absolutely.
What do you do? What do you do on Mondays, Omer?
I got a show called Monday Night Draws. And tonight I'm finishing this piece of artwork off with my buddy Aaron, who's the creator of the opossum. I mean,
You got a bunch of
I'm sorry?
people on there. I said, do you
No,
have
it's
a lot
just
of
me and my. No, it's just me and my friend Aaron. So we're kind of referencing this book,
Yeah.
and
Okay.
I don't have a whole lot of guests on there, not yet, anyways. And I'm finishing this off right here. So this is our reference piece here, which is based on David Finch, and then this is the piece I'm gonna ink up, and I've turned into my character Glitch, and this is my character Fortune Cookie. So instead of Wonder Woman, instead of Wolverine, kind of
You got
trying to
your
use a
head.
little bit of the same style, and it's kind of a homage to Finch. But yeah,
Hey,
doing our own characters.
What time do you usually go on?
We usually go 6 to 8,
6 to
maybe
8.
a little bit past. So this was the first
Now
one I
would be a
did.
good time to drop that link to Omer's channel.
I'll try to
Oh yeah,
do
I
it.
could do that. And then here's
You can
this.
send one. You can send one to Messenger. At least I can go. If I get a chance, I'll go on the chat and say
All right.
hi.
Yeah. Let's see if I can do that here in a second. Where is?
That's a good idea, man. So you
I'm
did
gonna
you
bring
draw
up.
both of those, or did you just draw one of them?
Oh no, I drew all of these. Yeah. So these are the
That's-
book. I drew
that's
all
what-
of these.
Wow, man.
These are based on stuff in the book.
Omer. Okay,
So,
man.
like-
when you get those scanned, how much you want for each of them drawings?
Well, I'm gonna watercolor these too. Just because I like coloring my own stuff for fun.
Why don't you make a copy to watercolor and oh, I'm just kidding.
Well, I do scan the black and white, so I can
That's-
always make a copy. So this is my version of an inked, painted version of his drawing here.
I like the inked work there. That's super, man. That's cool.
And then,
No. The Dark Force has taken over. Check that out.
oh no.
Millennial
It
Falcon.
looks awesome. The
Millennial
Millennium Simba. The Millennium Simba.
Falcon. The Millennium Simba.
I'm trying to find.
Thank you, Carrie. Bum, 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 bum.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate you.
And we appreciate you.
Anyway, we're going to get out of here, and I'm going to go have some pizza and then go to work, I guess. I think
Oh
we're
yeah,
going to spray
you got to
tonight.
get ready too. Yeah.
I could have went in today, and I didn't. You know, didn't know if we were working today or not, and didn't care enough to ask.
Well,
That's all right,
maybe
I'll go in tomorrow.
you'll be fortunate and you'll go have some pizza and they pay you for the time you're there for the pizza.
Oh, they
and you
will.
get to
Yeah, they'll pay me for the meeting, and yeah, say hello to my little friend.
Yeah, we saw him.
Very cool. Very cool. I'm gonna drop my link for the Monday Night Draws show over in the chat,
Okay.
if that's all right.
Do it. Do it good.
Enough time for another Harley Quinn. There we
Oh
go.
yeah.
Batman.
Surrounded by Batman.
Everybody in chat, go check out my show in half an hour or so if you get a chance, please. Thank you.
We want
This town needs an enema. Oh. There we go. Well,
to. Sweet.
we're going to get out of here. Say goodbye.
Have a good one. Keep collecting.
Keep collecting.
Yeah.